Today we are going to see the chapter rational numbers. Before going into this rational numbers, we have to know what is natural number, what is whole number, integers and fractions. Okay, what is natural number? The counting of numbers are called natural numbers. Counting of the number means what? It will start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till up to infinity. The numbers are called natural numbers. Natural numbers are denoted by capital N. If you see there, I have denoted with red color marker capital N. The next we are going for the whole number. All natural numbers together with 0 are called whole numbers. See the example thus 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are what? Whole numbers. So if you take 0 from this 1, 2, 3, 4 are what? Natural numbers. So only we are saying all natural numbers together with 0 are called what? Whole numbers. Next we will move on to integers. All natural numbers 0 and negatives of counting numbers are called integers, which means integers will have negative value, 0 and as well as positive value. You see this example here. Before we have so many numbers, I have started with -5, -5, -4, -3, -2, -1. Then again it's coming 0. Then the reverse of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and goes on are all integers. Which means what? Integers will have positive integers, negative integers and zeros also neither positive nor negative integer. Clear? Positive integer means what? Only the positive values we will get. Negative integers means what? We will get the negative values in that negative integers. Zeros and neither positive nor negative. Clear? Next we will see the fractions. Now, fourth one is fractions. The numbers of the form a by b where a and b are natural numbers are called fractions. If in a by b, we call a as numerator and b as denominator. Okay, fraction means what? It should have both numerator and as well as the denominator. If you see this example, 3 by 5 is a fraction, which 3 is a numerator and 5 is a denominator. Thus 2 by 3, 3 by 8, 11 by 5, 8 by 1 are all what? Fractions. You can see that 8 by 1 answer is what? 8. So how can you say this as fraction? Means in denominator even though it have 1, it will comes under the fractions. Now the numbers of the form p by q where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0 are called rational numbers. So far we have seen what is natural number, whole number, integers, fractions. Now we are going to see our topic is rational number. So now we are entering into that rational numbers. What are the topics we have learned? Natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and fractions. Everything we are going to apply in this rational numbers. The numbers of the form p by q where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0 are called what? Rational numbers. Which means in fractions what we have learned? P is nothing but the numerator and q is nothing but the denominator. In fraction itself we have learned that denominator part should not be equal to 0. Isn't it? So only the same content here also they are saying that where p is a numerator and q is the denominator and the denominator part should not be equal to 0, then they are called as rational numbers. One more time let us say the rational number means it should be in the form of p by q where p and q are integers and the denominator part q should not be equal to 0, then we will say it is a rational numbers. Let us see now what are the examples of rational numbers. Each of the numbers, if you see this number 3 by -4, -6 by 17, -8 by -15, 3 by 5 is all are what? Rational numbers. If you take that numerator 3, it is a positive integer. Simultaneously, if you take this minus 4, what we have learned, minus 4 means what? It is negative integer. So 3 by minus 4 is also a rational number. Similarly, if you see this minus 6 is a negative integer and 17 is a positive integer. Otherwise, we can say it as a natural number also. So it will also comes in the rational number. Okay, now we'll see the next. 0 is a rational number. Since we can write 0 is equal to 0 divided by 1. What they are saying? 0 is also a rational number. Since why we are saying it is a rational number? We can write 0 is equal to 0 divided by 1. You can ask me, why you told that it should not be, q should not be equal to 0. What is the q? Q is the denominator part. Denominator part alone should not be equal to 0, but the numerator part can be a 0 for the rational numbers. Every natural number is again a rational number. If you see the third one, every natural number is a rational number. I am telling. Every natural number means what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and goes on. Are all what? Rational numbers. We can write 1 is equal to, how can we write 1 divided by 1? If you see here, we are getting numerator and as well as the denominator part, which means it will be in the form of p by q, isn't it? So it will come under the category of rational numbers. So every natural numbers can be a rational numbers. Simultaneously, if you see the 2 is equal to, how can we write? 2 is divided by 1, where 2 is the numerator and down part denominator 1 is the denominator. So 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 till up to infinity are all what? Rational numbers. Now fourth one we'll see. Every integer is a rational number. Now before only we have learned integers means what? It will have both negative value 0 and as well as positive value. Minus 15 is what? Negative integer. If you take minus 15, in what will be your denominator part? 1. So it comes in the form of p by q. So minus 15 is also a rational number. If you take 8 is equal to what? 8 is the numerator part and 1 is the denominator part. So 8 by 1 is again a rational number. If you see the last example, your minus 81 we are having. Minus 81 is nothing but what? It is a negative integer. Isn't it? So minus 81 can be, how can we write? Minus 81 divided by 1. So the number of the form p by q, where p and q are integers they are saying, which means what? It should have both numerator and denominator. Then we will say it comes under the rational number. The last one is every fraction is a rational number. Fraction means what? Obviously it should have to have both numerator and as well as the denominator. In the topic, the fraction itself it will come under the rational number, because fraction also it will have both numerator and denominator, and fraction will also be in the form of p by q. Isn't it? Where q part should not be equal to 0. Then obviously fraction will also comes under the category of rational numbers. So far what we have learned, natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and fractions. Okay. Now these are all comes under where it's going, finally it goes to the rational numbers. Rational number means it will be in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0. The denominator part should never be 0. Always it has to be not equal to 0. Now, if you consider this natural number, what we are telling rational number means it has to contain both numerator and denominator. Suppose if you take this natural number 1, whether it contains denominator, it has only the numerator part. Since it does don't have numerator part, you itself have to think that here denominator part is 1. For every number, the denominator part is what? 1, 1, 1. So this is the numerator p and this is the denominator q. So this 1, 2, 3 until etc. are all natural number and it is also a rational number. Now if you see the whole number, 0 is only is there, which means it denotes the numerator. So here what is the denominator here? Again your denominator is 1 for everything. So what? The whole number is again a rational number. If you take the integers, it is having negative value, 0 and as well as the positive value. Similarly for integers, the denominator part we are having. What is the, we are having the numerator part. What is the denominator part for the integers? 1. So again it's, the integer is also a rational number. Fractions, it obviously it is a rational numbers because fraction means it will be in the form of a by b where a is not, where b is not equal to 0. So natural number, whole numbers, integers, fraction are all we are going to learn in this rational number. Now we will see the problems. Now so far we have learned the introductions of rational numbers. Now we will see the problems. You see the first example 1 in the heading, find 4 rational numbers equivalent to each of the rational numbers. What is the question? We have to write the 4 rational numbers. It should be equivalent to the each of the rational numbers, which means we have to write the 4 rational number. That 4 rational numbers should be equivalent to our question. That is our, in that heading they are saying. Okay, let us see. First question, 3 by 4. We have 3 by 4. Okay, equivalent means what? Means both numerator and denominator you have to multiply with the same number. They are asking 4 rational numbers. So I am multiplying 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. Why you can ask me, ma'am, always you want to multiply 2, 3, 4, 5 means no. You can multiply any number. I have given you second, third and fourth problem as your homework. I will try and show you the fifth problem with some other multiplication. Okay, it is not compulsory always to multiply 2, 3, 4 and 5. You can multiply any number, both numerator and as well as denominator. The one condition is what number you are multiplying the numerator, the same number you have to multiply with the denominator. Clear? Suppose in this problem, instead of 2 here, if you want to multiply with 8 means the same 8 you have to multiply with numerator and as well as the denominator. Okay? You can, instead of 2, 3, 4, 5, you can take 8, 9, 10, 11 or 8, 7, 6, 5. Any number you can take, but the number what you are taking, it should be multiplied to numerator and as well as to the denominator. If you see this here, we have 3 by 4. They are asking 4 equivalent rational number. So I am multiplying here first 3 by 4 into 2 divided by 2 into numerator also 2 and the denominator part also I am multiplying with 2. Similarly 3 by 3, 4 into 4. Next 5 by 5. So now what answer we will get? 3 by 4 is our question. So if multiply 3 into 2, what is our answer? 6. 4 into 2 is what? 8. 3 3s are what? 9. 4 3s are what? 12. Similarly, 3 4s are what? 12. 4 4s are what? 16. 3 5s are 15. 4 5s are 20. This 3 by 4 is our question. Then the remaining 4 equivalent fractions are what? 6 by 8, 9 by 12, 12 by 16 and 15 by 20. Why we are saying these are all equivalent fractions? So, why means if you cancel this both in what table? We are multiplying with 2. So, if you divide with 2 means in 2 table 6, how many times it will come? 3 times. 3 2s are 6. In 2 table 8, how many times it will come? 4 times. So, I am writing here 4. Similarly, this 9 by 12, what number we have multiplied? 3. So, multiply that same number to the numerator and denominator. Divide with that 3 to numerator and denominator. If you divide 3 with 9, what we will get? In 3 table 9, how many times? 3 times. So, I am putting here 3. 12 in 3 table, how many times? 4 times. So, I am writing here 4. Similarly, if you take here 3 table, here what we have multiplied? 4. So, cancel with 4 to numerator and denominator. In 4 table, 12 how many times? 3 times. In 4 table, 16 how many times? 4 times. So similarly last we have multiplied with 5. So cancel the both with 5. So 15 in 5 table how many times? 3 times. 20 in 20 in 5 table how many times? 4 times. So after cancelling, if you see all the what is the numerator? 3. What is denominator? 4. 3 by 4, 3 by 4, 3 by 4. So thus the 4 rational numbers equivalent to 3 by 4 are 6 by 8, 9 by 12, 12 by 16 and 15 by 20. It is not compulsory always to multiply 2, 3, 4, 5. It is not compulsory. Whatever the number you want, you can multiply with that number. But what number you are multiplying, that the same number you have to multiply to the numerator and as well as to the denominator. You try this second, third and fourth as your homework. Now I will do the fifth problem now. Now you see the fifth question. In fifth question, what is the question? 11 divided by minus 2. We have 11 divided by minus 2. So what I told in the previous first problem, if you see, we are multiplied with 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we are multiplying with 3, 4, 5, 6. If you need, you can multiply with 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 as your wish. Okay. Now here I multiplied with 3 numerator and 3 to the denominator. Next I multiplied with 4 to the numerator and 4 to the denominator. Similarly for 5 numerator and denominator and 6 for numerator and denominator. Now if I am writing 11 by minus 2 is our question. For this question we have to bring 4 equivalent rational numbers we have to bring. So what 11 threes are what? 33 I am writing. 2 threes are what? Here minus you should not consider now. This minus you have to write as such. Now multiply this the numbers alone. 2 threes are what? 6. So this minus we are writing as such. 2 threes are 6. Clear? 11 fours are what? 44. 2 fours are what? 8. 11 fives are what? 55. 5 twos are what? 10. 11 six are what? 66. 6 twos are what? 12. Thus, 4 rational numbers equivalent to 11 by minus 2 are 33 by minus 6, 44 by minus 8, minus 55 divided by minus 10 and 66 divided by minus 12. If you cancel and see, we will get the same 11 by 2 for everything. What we have multiplied 33? We have multiplied with 3. So, multiply with this 3 table. In 3 table, 33 how many times? 11 times. In 3 table, 6 how many times? 2 times. This minus you have to write minus 2. Similarly, next we have multiplied with 4. So, cancel this 2 number with 4. In 4 table, 44 how many times? 11 times. This what? How many times 4 table? 2 times. This minus you have to write as such. Similarly, if you what table you multiply to get 55? 5. So cancel the both with 5. In 5 table 55 how many times? 11 times. In 5 table 10 how many times? 2 times. So minus 2. Similarly, in 6 table 66 how many times? 11 times. And this 12 is what? 2 times. So minus 2. So everywhere we are getting 11 by minus 2, 11 by minus 2. So we have arrived the 4 equivalent rational numbers. The numbers are what? 33 divided by minus 6, 44 divided by minus 8, 55 divided by minus 10 and 66 divided by minus 12. Further problems we will see in the next session.